Hello. So if we were in school today, we would be doing some investigations of clouds, how clouds form, how much precipitation they can hold, and things like that. So I thought I would do some of these experiments and show you how to do them. And if you have the supplies, you could try doing it at home. And if not, you can just see what's going on with the videos. All right, so the first experiment we're going to do is we're going to make a cloud. And we're going to make a cloud in a bottle. You can use any size bottle for this. I am going to be using just a smaller soda bottle. A 2-liter soda bottle would work well. A water bottle of any size would work. You just need a bottle, and I suggest taking off the label from your bottle so that you can see what's going on inside. Then what you want to do is at the bottom put a little bit of water. I suggest a little bit of warm water, but cold water will work fine as well. You also need to make sure you have the lid for this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the lid off. And I'm going to grab some matches and I'm going to light a match. And I'm going to extinguish it and drop it in there because all I really want is that smoke. Because in order for clouds to form, they need particles to condense around. So that can be smoke particles, it could be dust. There's things in the atmosphere, even micrometeorites, that the cloud particles, the cloud droplets can condense on. And then I'm going to put the lid back on. And now here's where the actual experiment part comes in. So I'm going to take my bottle, I'm going to squeeze it. And I want you to notice what happens as I squeeze the bottle. It clears up a little bit inside, and then I'm going to let go. And what you should notice is that it clouds up a bit. So I'm going to squeeze it and let go. Squeeze it. Remove some of that moisture around. That will really help you to see this. So squeezing it nice and tight, and then I'm going to let go. And when you let go, it starts to cloud up on the inside. You can see that there. So high pressure, no cloud. Low pressure, a cloud. And so that should really mesh up well with what we learned about air pressure and how humid air has a lower pressure than dry air does. And so clouds need to form under low pressure. They actually form under low pressure. And that's why on a day where it's high pressure, it's clear blue skies, usually without a cloud in sight. All right, so that's my first experiment, and see if you can get better results. This actually works really good in a big 2-liter bottle. So if you have a 2-liter bottle, it might be working a little bit better. All right, the next one, you'll need a clear cup, jar, something like that. It really doesn't matter. And a little bit of saran wrap on the top. And you might want to let the saran wrap kind of like form a little bowl inside. It doesn't matter. I'm using the sticky kind of saran wrap, the press and seal, so that it will stick on really easily. If you have like a mason jar, that's what we're going to do in class, a mason jar with the rings. If you have one of those, that works really well. And once again, I put a little bit of hot water down here at the bottom. And I'm going to do a similar thing with this one. I am going to light a match. Once again, the cloud needs something to form around, particles to condense onto, and that's what the smoke is providing. I'm going to extinguish it. Let the smoke get inside. Now I'm going to seal it. Let the smoke get out of the air here. And here's the fun part. I'm going to add some ice. And I don't have any ice at home. My ice maker doesn't work. So I went outside and grabbed some snow. So that snow came in handy after all today. And so I'm going to put this right in here at the top. And then I'm going to hold this up. And you should notice that inside here, let me show you if I can turn this, we have a cloud that is starting to form inside here. And I don't know if you can see that it's moving around in there. You can actually see it wafting about inside the glass. And you can see that it's kind of looking foggy in there. Well, that's what fog is. Fog is a cloud inside there, so you can see our cloud. And here's where it's going to be really cool. I'm going to take this lid off, and you're going to actually see that cloud escape. Hopefully you'll be able to see this through the camera. So I'm going to take this off. There you go. There's our cloud escaping out of the cup and into the air. Pretty cool, huh? So once again, this is probably something that you can do there at home today. You just need a cup, some warm water, some saran wrap, a match for the smoke. You might want to get a parent to help you with that, and some ice, or if you've got lots of snow like I do, you can just go and grab some snow. It's still snowing outside my window. In fact, it's getting big snowflakes again. The last experiment we're going to do in class has to do with how much moisture a cloud can hold. And so for this one, you need a cotton ball, and this is like a jumbo size cotton ball. You could use a small one. You could use a double cotton ball. They come in all different sizes, these cotton balls. It really doesn't matter the size that you use. The other thing that we would have used in class is a eyedropper. Well, I don't have any eyedroppers at home. All my pipettes are at school, and I didn't think to bring one home with me. So what I did, I do have this little spray bottle, and I put some water in it, and I dyed it with some purple food coloring. And so instead of dropping it, what I'm going to do is just spray the cotton ball, and see how many sprays it will take until this cotton ball is saturated and starts to rain. All right. So this is going to give us an idea of how much moisture a cloud actually holds before it rains. So I'm going to squirt 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I'm not going to keep going. It's going to get really boring. Plus, I seem to be spraying my computer, which it's not going to like. But if you want to try this one and you have a medicine dropper at home, you could do it. You don't have to dye the water. I just did it just so you could see that there was moisture on the cotton ball, but it hasn't rained yet. And there's actually quite a bit of moisture going in every time I squirt, much more than if I was doing an eyedropper. And you're going to see that it's going to take a lot of moisture before this actually starts to fall out of the cotton ball. And see, there's still a lot here. It's not raining yet out of my cotton ball. And the more evenly you distribute it, which is really what's going to be happening in a cloud, the more it's going to be able to hold. And you can see it's still not raining. So if you can try this one at home, it would be really cool to see that clouds actually do hold a lot of moisture in them. And they can hold a lot of moisture before the cloud droplets get so big that it precipitates. So really what happens in a cloud is as that cloud forms, it's getting more and more droplets of water. The droplets kind of push together so they get bigger and bigger and bigger. When they get too big, they can't withstand the force of gravity, so they fall out of the cloud and they fall to the ground. And that's basically what causes precipitation.